Alright guys, I'm out tonight on my own. Had a couple of hours to spare. I have been here literally about 3 minutes in a little spot I know in the south of Sydney. Picked up this 35. It's a really small plug, as you can see. It's, I don't know, lucky to be about an inch deep. It's really nothing. And then just popped out in the spoil what looks to be a little threepence. I haven't actually had a look at that yet, so let's go in there and find out, eh? Yep, it's a threepence. She's an older one. It's got the coat of arms and not the sheaf of wheat. 19, I want to say 1921. You've probably got a better look at that than I have. It's in worn condition, but hey, it's silver and I'll take it. First dig of the night. How good's that? Alright, so second target of the night. Probably about 3 minutes after the first 34. It says it was down reasonably deep. It's really not, but that spot just there is where the threepence was. We'll come around, and just here looks like I've got a penny-like object in the bottom of the hole. Let's go in there and get that out, and we do. Okay. You have to give me a little while, folks. I'm going to have to give this a bit of a clean so I can give you a date. One moment. Right, folks, I'm not going to be able to get a date off it out here in the field, but I can see the leg of Britannia right there, which means it's an Old English. If I turn it over, I don't know if you can quite see that, but there's the veiled head of Queen Victoria there, which makes it a late 1800s coin. What I'll do is when I get home, I'll give it a bit of a clean, and I'll get a date for you, and then take another video, sorry, and get a date for you. But that's pretty cool. That's a pretty awesome find. Sweet as. It's a penny, by the way, just in case I didn't say that. All right. Okay, so we've got a 38 on the screen. I've got the target down in the hole. I haven't uncovered it yet. It's really close to the print pointer. So 38 is a good number. A lot of the time it's silver. Let's have a bit of a look, eh? There's my hole. So it's just there. So reach in there. This soil's nice and sandy, so you can... Okay, so she's out. Over here somewhere. Here it is. Oh, yep, silver. Yep. Looks like a florin. You've seen me dig these before, so you know that this one's quite dirty, so I'm going to go with a 50% silver. I can't see a date yet. So it's going to be post 1946. So here we go. Yep, 1947. Just there. She's quite a dirty silver. You can make them come up. I've given it a bit of a kiss too with the trowel, but I've got plenty of these. 47 florin, excellent. So second silver for the night. Nearly forgot the threepence. It's been a good night so far. Alright. Okay, so we've got a 30 on the detector. It was really scratchy. It was kind of like a 38, 35, 30, bounced up and down a fair bit, and it showed it as being really deep originally. You can see if I use my pro pointer, you get an idea of the depth of this hole. It goes right back and down. It was actually off to the side slightly, but sitting just over here is a really worn. It's about sixpence size, and it's definitely 925 judging by how shiny it's come out. I'm going to have to just put you down for a sec, folks, and have a look at this. I'm pretty sure it's Old English. I'm just going to try and get some kind of mark off it. One moment. Alright folks, that's all I can really see. It is a sixpence, it's the right size. I just can't do much under headlamp. I'm sorry. So what I'll do is I'll when I get home, I'll give this a bit of a clean and grab the loop, see if I can find some kind of information on it, and then put it in a postscript for you. But that's an old silver. There's no other reason for it to be quite that worn. I think it's Queen Victoria, but I'd be lying if I said I was sure. Alright folks, I'll postscript this one. Alright guys, so just doing a bit of a wrap up from the stuff that was found last night. After I found that sixpence, that was pretty much it. I had to head home for dinner. It was only an after work hunt, a bit of an opportunity, but got some nice stuff for such a short hunt. I'll go through some stuff now. Up the back here you've got 3 50-cent pieces. You've got a number of 1 and 2 cent pieces. In Australia we don't use them anymore. They used to be currency. I believe they still are legal tender, but no one uses them and they're not accepted by anybody. Here's that penny. I'll bring it out a little bit into the sun so you got a better view of it. I've done a little bit of cleaning. As you can see, it's a 1901 British penny. It's got Queen Victoria's veiled head on the opposite side. My thumb's making a big shadow there, that's better. So you've got the veiled head of Queen Victoria on the other side, right towards the end of her reign. She reigned for quite a length of time too, so there's quite a wealth of coins with her effigy on it. Yeah, so 1901 penny. You saw this florin come out of the hole. I've done no cleaning on it. Believe me when I say it's silver. You can even see I've given it a bit of a scratch, so it's definitely silver, but it's only 50%. I might go through a video on how to clean these things. I know that there is a thinking amongst the coin collectors about cleaning coins. Those of you who know me know that I don't subscribe to that, especially when it comes to things like this, like a 1947 florin, 50% silver, not rare at all. I may as well clean it up and make it enjoyable to look at. So I might do a video on that. You saw the 1926 threepence come out of the hole as well. You're getting a few reflections on the camera there, so I'll just sort of tilt it a little bit if I can. Try and make it a little less reflective. Maybe bring it into the shadow a bit. Yeah. So 1926 threepence. That's in quite worn condition as well, but not as worn as the sixpence I'm about to show you. Okay, so I'm just going to get into a better position so I don't get the reflection on this. So you got yourself here I'm trying to find a good spot. There we go. Sixpence. I believe it's Queen Victoria, and I'll show you why in a second. But as you can see, it's completely, utterly, perfectly smooth, except for a tiny bit of detail on the top of it here. You can see the edge it's got a reeded edge, which means it is a coin. That's why I know it's a sixpence. But what I'll do is I'll pop it just up here on this brickwork in the sun, just there, and then I'll get one I've prepared earlier. There's another sixpence I found about a year back that's quite definitely Queen Victoria. If you have a look at the detail, especially along the upper edge of here, you can see the bun and the top of Queen Victoria's head. Now if we come onto this one here, you can also see running around the top of here, the top of her head, and then it kicks out into the bun, exactly the same as it does on this coin. It kicks out to the bun. So I know it's a young head Queen Victoria sixpence. I've got absolutely no chance of getting a date off that, but it's a nice find nonetheless. It's in less than poor condition, shall we say. But I suppose there, if you see one that's got just a little bit less wear but still quite worn, you can make out the general shape. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you had a good time watching the video. Like I said, I'll endeavour to get some or put together a video on cleaning some of this stuff, especially the silvers. And I'll see you next time. Cheers guys, bye.